I can't fuck with snakes. I ain't all the way back from my people, I pray I won't fortune for fame. I'm finna turn up and get they ass a taste. I thought I was global, they screaming my name. I'm everywhere like I'm the Chicago way.
Alright, do you feel like if you were to kind of put your beefs out there, it would have elevated your career in any way?
I ain't gonna lie, like on some funny shit, I was doing that shit at first, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, and I was getting hundreds of thousands of views doing that shit, you know what I'm saying? Trying to diss and shit and goofy shit. But I just like clicked in early and was like, shit, I don't want nobody to know me for no beef, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to, when you hear KJ the God, I don't want you to think of no beef, you feel me? I want you to think, oh, shorty raw as hell. So that's what I ran with, you feel me? It's like, we gonna keep the street shit in the streets how it's supposed to be, you feel me?
Yeah.
And we gonna rap, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of niggas can't rap, they really be covering that shit up with the diss and shit, you feel me? It's like, if you just heard him rap without dissing nobody, his ass is trash, you feel me? Like, so I ain't wanna be that nigga, you feel me? Like, I don't need that shit, I'ma still pull in hundreds of thousands of views, like you see, just rapping, you feel me? Like,
I'm glad you mentioned that, because like whenever I listen to your music, I noticed that like you really like deliver like punchlines and metaphors and such. So like
consistently.
Yeah. So like what?
Back to back. Like you would be listening to this, be like, damn, he just said this. I done already said some more shit.
Alright. So like, what kind of like made you rap this way? If that makes sense. Like,
I ain't gonna lie. Like I just always like I grew up a Wayne fan, shit like that. Like I always been into versatility and metaphors and shit like that. That just always what caught my attention. Like the motherfucker that had the metaphors and the motherfucker that was versatile and could do different shit. Like I always liked it them. You feel me? So, and like I could say like being in the studio with 15, you feel me? Like if anybody knows JayFifteen, like his ass a rapper, Ophonio, like one of the best to do this shit, hands down, like in the city for like that, he in my top 5 ever to rap out the city for. Like ain't nobody fucking with Fool. So me just being around Fool and seeing like being on records with him and like I can't, you know, let a motherfucker out by me or out rap me, you feel me? I gotta come show up. So just going off that, and he used to be aggressive and yelling and he'll be loud right here and then he'll be low on the next line. And I ain't gonna lie, like really just, we was just shopping each other iron. I ain't gonna lie, like I feel like definitely being around folks that's made me a beast, like, oh yeah, these niggas ain't fucking with me.
He's part of the reason that you got like your kind of, not style, but like,
I could, hell yeah, I could, like I said, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though we peers, you feel me? Like, no, he different, folks. Like, I done been around a lot of artists, folks. Like, he different, folks. Like, that's a nigga that's like, boy, you better get the fuck out of the way once he start rapping, bro. Like, he gonna give you that shit, and it's gonna be Bob.
Hell yeah.
Chill right here, another bar. Like, I ain't gonna lie, Fool different. But hell yeah, I could definitely say that, folks. I could definitely say that.
Alright, man. So like switching gears once again, I got this next segment. I call it the Blackball Theory. So what I want to ask you is, do you think blackballing is real?
Come on, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I hate when I hear that shit because it's like, oh, it's fucking obvious. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really obvious. You feel me? And I'm not just saying that shit like, we just was in a 300 motherfucking Sony. Motherfucking is Sony the one that signed Duck. They the one that gave him his opportunity though. But like we just sat down with like 5-6 labels, no bullshit. And literally like we sat down, had good conversations, and the second time we came back to talk to them, like a couple of them was asking Fonzo and shit like, yeah, you know, do y'all got any problems with Lil Durk and just a lot of weird shit, even though we denied all that shit.
It's not even beefing with that.
You see what I'm saying? That shit ain't even, you know what I'm saying? Like,
related type shit.
Come on, bro. Like, and like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, but I seen it firsthand. I'm not just seeing it from the outside looking in. I seen us coming to meeting with the label. We have a nice conversation. We come back a week later with the same label, and now they asking about Lil Durk and shit. What the fuck? Like, on some shit, you know what I'm saying? Even though we tell them like, hell, no, ain't no problem with Fool them. Like, Fool them ain't never did shit to us. What the fuck? Like, what the fuck? You feel me? Like, but that's like first hand, you know what I'm saying? So I be hearing motherfuckers like giving their opinions, I'm telling you for sure, like this shit just happened. We was in New York, had a meeting, came back in New York 4 days later. They was talking about some Lil Durk shit. What the fuck? Like, that shit really happened like that. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. So it's like, I ain't gonna lie. And like, a couple of them pulled out. I ain't gonna lie, all type of shit. Like, Fonzo they actually pulled out a couple deals. You feel me? Like, really Sony, because I feel like they gave Duck his opportunity. Like, they was really the main motherfuckers. Like, man, we don't get no fuck. We want you. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, Shorty came back, still being him, got in his situation, you know what I'm saying? He'll be out real soon though. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie, like that shit serious. Hell yeah, I ain't gonna lie. They gonna tell you. You blowing up from Chicago, we're gonna ask the biggest artists from Chicago, what do y'all think about us signing this artist? You know what I'm saying? It just only makes sense. You feel me? Like, it only makes sense. They already in cahoots making money with these big artists. The Herbs, the Durks, the Polo G's, you feel me? And really all them niggas I'm naming, they really all in the same alliance. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, not necessarily saying all them, you know what I'm saying? But you feel me? In the streets, we know what's going on. All them niggas fuck with each other. You feel me? So it's like, hell yeah.
Okay.
It's
so
just,
like, who is doing this blackballing and why are they blackballing?
I mean, I can't necessarily say who, but I can tell you for sure when we came back, they said it was a motherfucker into it with Lil Durk specifically, you feel me? So it's like, I don't necessarily feel like, I don't know what the fuck, you feel me? But it's like, it ain't fucking rocket science, you know what I'm saying? The labels ain't blackballing because we having good conversations. They talk about giving motherfuckers 1 point something this and 200 for this album and 200, you feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like, that wasn't ever the problem. I just felt like they had the meeting, they went back. We need to see because now they trying to see who we can get on the Over Viral remix, what festivals you can be on. Look, you know what I'm saying? They want a bigger Chicago artist to get on the song or be behind this shit. You feel me? So I guess like I don't know specifically who the fuck it is, but I know for sure that shit going on. Hell yeah.
Okay.
If it wasn't like it's too much talent on the GD side for motherfuckers to not be in the dough for real. You feel me? Like be signed. Like even the nigga that made the GDs in the dough song ain't signed. You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
Like, come on, folks. You feel me? Like, thanks to Kanye, fool got his situation situated how it did. But he ain't signed, though. You know what I'm saying? He ain't get no major deal off that shit. That shit was the biggest shit smoking last summer. So it's like, come on now, bro. This nigga was with less shit going on that's getting deals. You feel me? Just off the cosign. You see what I'm saying? So it only makes sense, folks.
Okay.